What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Are rappers good parents? Simple question. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this. Because they say a lot of rappers give off a dysfunctional, degenerate image of black people. You can't argue that stereotype. But the interesting thing about it is, for the most part, they try not to make sure their kids are not that. So they may not be good people because the image that they portray to other people's kids and other adults is degeneracy, rebelliousness. But as parents, they don't necessarily, you see a lot who don't allow that in their home. And then you got the flip side. You got rappers and you see their kids and you're like, you raise your kids in the suburbs to be just this stupid. You know, you got rappers, you know, who can have their kids teenagers smoking weed on social media. You know, on social media, just cutting up on a regular basis, sounding stupid. You know, you're like, and because rappers are rappers and they rich, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Because at the end of the day, basically what you're saying is, you don't even police your own family. So everybody is just a rebel. Everybody's allowed to be a rebel. And the crazy part about it is, you got those type of rappers who, they don't want their children dating the male or female equivalent to them. But they have no problem with their child being that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, they don't want their child to be what they are, but then again, you know, if they meet somebody like this, it's like, I don't want you to date them, but I can't stop because they probably remind you of me and I don't know how to get around that. So is the rap image a good image for parenting? Overall, I don't think so. I don't think so overall because, you know, and then and it's weird because sometimes you see rappers who wind up, you know, getting married and having children, and then all of a sudden they try to straighten up, and it's like, I'm gonna do this for my kids. Your kids got a lot of material of you being the opposite. Your kids gonna look at you. The person that got famous and rich is gonna be the complete opposite of the person that's raised them, and they're gonna have to start asking questions like, okay, you were this when I was born, but all them years prior to that, you wasn't this. So are you still that, or are you this? Like, what's going on here? You know, do as I say, not as I do type of parenting. And then you got to take into consideration that you got some people who are rappers who kind of, they don't know how to be anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't. And their kids wind up being the opposite of them because their kids don't like it. And it's like, you know, my kids are completely different from me. Yeah, I can see why. You know, and do you encourage that? Or do you go, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's up with that. 9 times out of 10, people don't, you know, I don't think people, you know, people accept it, but I don't think they necessarily encourage it. But I could be wrong. And then, are rappers good parents when you take on this, like, killer persona, and then you turn around and they see you with your baby? Oh, I love you, love you, love you. I'm saying, oh, I'm going to treat you right. I'm going to treat you beautifully. It's like, wait, you want to treat the world like the devil. So, but now all of a sudden you got a nice side to you because it's your kid. And it's like, okay, you know, in essence, that's normal. But when you see it on camera, then you trying to figure out, like, is this an act or not? Like, because if you that hard, you got to be that hard all the time, or just your sliver of being soft. So why are you putting this part out in public? You know, and then you got to ask, are rappers good parents for the camera? You know, because I think most good parents don't need camera footage. But rappers, everything's on camera anyway, so it might just be a part of life. And then you gotta, you know, some people ask the question, well, how come you don't rap about being a good parent? You rap about all these other things, and you feel like you are so proud of your kids. How come you never put that in a song? You can rap about sex, you can rap about drugs, you can rap about murder, you can rap about drug dealing. You know what I'm saying? You can rap about hood stories where people get killed, but you can't rap about being a good parent. So you got to ask the question, like, are you really? Because you're rapping about what you experience, right? And the life you live, but not that, which is weird. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.